Nathan thought he knew every corner of Emily's heart until a strange Airbnb charge revealed a secret life she never meant for him to see. Instead of confronting her, he plotted the perfect trap, setting up hidden cameras to capture the truth. What he discovered shattered him, but also gave him the weapon for the ultimate revenge. Subscribe to the channel before we start the video. The first red flag came as nothing more than a strange transaction on Nathan's credit card statement. He wasn't the paranoid type. He trusted Emily. They'd been together for nearly 3 years, and she'd never given him a reason to doubt her. But there it was, a $243 charge to Airbnb. Emily had told him she was staying with her friend Claire for a girls' weekend. No mention of a rental. No mention of any plans involving a place that would cost exactly $243. Nathan stared at the statement for a long time. He could have asked her about it, but something inside him whispered not to. He needed to know the truth, raw and unfiltered, not some story she could spin on the spot. So he waited. The next weekend, Emily mentioned another girls' night. Nathan casually nodded, as though he didn't care. After she left, he opened his laptop and logged into Airbnb. Using his bank details, he searched for recent reservations under his account. Nothing. But he wasn't done yet. He remembered that Emily once used his email to sign up for a discount code months ago. Bingo! There it was. A charming one-bedroom loft in the heart of the city. The reservation was for the next day. Nathan's stomach twisted. Was this real? Was she really meeting someone behind his back? He clicked through the pictures of the loft, examining every angle. That's when a dark, deliberate idea formed in his mind. If she was cheating, he wouldn't confront her with just a suspicion. He'd have proof. Nathan booked the same Airbnb for the day after her reservation, using a different account and a prepaid card. He messaged the host, pretending to be an overly cautious guest. "Hi. Just making sure the loft has security cameras, right?" "I like feeling safe," the host replied. "No cameras inside, of course. That's against Airbnb rules. Just a doorbell cam outside. Perfect." Nathan had his opening. He went to a tech store the next morning and bought a set of tiny motion-activated cameras, so small they could blend into decor. When the day came, he arrived early under the guise of checking in for his reservation. He spent an hour setting up cameras in clever spots, one tucked behind a plant on the kitchen counter, another on the bookshelf facing the couch, and one angled perfectly toward the bed. Nathan didn't feel guilt. If Emily was innocent, she'd never know. But if she wasn't, this would end it once and for all. He returned home before Emily could suspect anything. That night, he waited, heart pounding, as he watched the live feed on his phone. An hour passed, then 2, and then the door opened. Emily stepped inside. She wasn't alone. The man with her was tall, muscular, with one of those smirks Nathan wanted to punch off his face. Nathan felt something inside him snap as he watched them laugh, kiss, and make themselves comfortable on the couch like it was their love nest. His hand shook. His breathing grew uneven, but he didn't look away. He needed every second of this betrayal burned into his memory. When Emily led the guy to the bedroom, Nathan stopped watching. He didn't need to see more. He'd already seen enough to kill what was left of his love for her. Confronting her right away wasn't enough. Cheaters don't deserve quiet conversations. No, she was going to face the consequences in front of the people she valued most. And what better time than the upcoming family barbecue at her parents' house? Nathan spent the next few days editing the footage, cutting out the unnecessary parts and focusing on the damning moments. Emily holding hands with her lover, kissing him passionately, and leading him to bed. He set it all to a simple title screen that read, "Who Emily Really Is." The barbecue was set on a warm Saturday afternoon. Emily greeted him with a bright smile, oblivious. "You're early," she said, kissing him on the cheek like nothing was wrong. Nathan forced a smile. Wouldn't miss it. Her family gathered in the backyard, her parents, cousins, siblings, and even her grandmother. Everyone laughed, ate, and drank while Nathan waited for the right moment. When Emily stood up to thank everyone for coming, Nathan cleared his throat. "Hey, before we dig into dessert, I have something to share," he said, holding up his laptop. Emily shot him a confused look. "What's going on?" "You'll see," Nathan replied. He connected his laptop to the outdoor TV. The screen flickered and the footage began. At first, it was just the Airbnb's living room. Then Emily appeared on screen, holding hands with her side guy. The crowd went silent. "What is this?" Emily said, her voice trembling, but Nathan didn't answer. The video rolled on. There she was, kissing the stranger, giggling, and whispering things Nathan couldn't hear but didn't need to. Gasps filled the yard. Emily's mother covered her mouth in shock. Her father muttered a curse under his breath. Emily lunged for the laptop. "Turn it off! Nathan, turn it off!" But he stepped back, letting the footage play out to the end. 3 years, Emily," Nathan said once the video stopped. 3 years of my life I gave you, and this is what I get?" She stammered, "It's not what it looks like." "Really? Because it looks exactly like you and some random guy renting an Airbnb to cheat on me," Nathan said coldly. Her cousin muttered, "Damn," while her grandmother shook her head in disappointment. Emily's face went pale. Tears welled up in her eyes. "Nathan, please, can we talk about this privately?" "Privately?" "No," Nathan snapped. "You didn't cheat privately, did you? Everyone deserves to know who you really are." Nathan didn't wait for her to respond. He closed his laptop, slung his bag over his shoulder, and turned to her family. "Sorry for ruining dessert," he said, "but I figured you all should see the kind of person you're inviting to your table." With that, he walked out, leaving Emily sobbing and humiliated. In the days that followed, Emily tried to contact him. Texts, calls, long messages about how it was a mistake and how she didn't want to lose him. Nathan ignored them all. She even showed up at his apartment once, but he didn't answer the door. One evening, as Nathan sat alone on his couch, sipping a beer, he opened his laptop and re-watched the footage one last time. He didn't feel anger anymore, just relief. She was gone, and so was the doubt. Why he did it? Nathan didn't just want revenge. He wanted closure. Seeing her exposed in front of her own family gave him that. She could never twist the narrative, never gaslight him into believing he'd imagined it. It was over, and everyone knew why. Months later, Nathan heard from a mutual friend that Emily had broken things off with her side guy. Apparently, after the barbecue, her family cut her off for a while, deeply embarrassed by what she'd done. Nathan didn't care. By then, he'd moved on. He'd started dating someone who didn't give him reasons to doubt. Someone who felt like a clean slate. But every now and then, when friends ask him about the craziest breakup he's ever had, Nathan just smiles and says, "You wouldn't believe me if I told you, but I've got the footage." Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.